Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. As you know, I've been talking about my mental health. I'm also going to be talking about mental health in general, so in the things that I see in the on the news and stuff like that. Obviously, because I'm in the UK, a lot of the stuff I talk about is UK stuff, but I'm trying to expand that to other areas of the world as well. And so, if you want to know about what's going on in terms of mental health and follow my journey with mental health, then don't forget to subscribe, because that would really help a huge amount. Thank you very much. Okay, so this has been put on the government website. 122 million employment boost for people receiving mental health support. And what this is basically doing is it's saying that they want to try and help people who have mental health conditions such as anxiety, depression, stress, stay in work or return to work, to help boost the economy, which I think is fine. You know, a lot of people want to work who have mental health problems, and I think that that's a very good idea, because you know, mental health working has been seen to improve mental health in some patients. So I think that it is a good thing that they are looking to do this, and they're looking to put money into the NHS to help achieve it. You know, employment advisors and therapists will work together so that a person can return or find work easier and faster, driving economic growth. Again, I think this is a good idea in principle. However, I think it's also important that we understand that not everybody can return to work, certainly not at this very moment in time sitting there. Some people will need more help than others to do that, and my concern is that what this will be is kind of like a quick assessment. Okay, what's your problem? How can we help you? What can we do? And I have a couple of worries about this. Firstly, my worry is going to be, are they just going to say, okay, so you can do this type of job, here's a couple of jobs, there you go, without any kind of long-term support in terms of talking to the people who own the companies that you're going for jobs for, talking to them and saying, look, this person needs this type of support because they have a mental health condition, this type of person needs this type of support, and speaking with the employers I should say, to see if they can help, and see if they can support this person, because what you don't want is for them for the employment advisors and therapists to say, yeah, you can do this type of work, here's a list of jobs that you can go for, but then going for those jobs and finding that actually the support isn't there for those people who need it in those jobs. So I think that's one of my concerns, that there's not going to be enough talking to these companies to try and help support people who are going back to work. My second problem, or my second worry, is that this might eventually be linked to benefits. So it could be like, like JSA, like job seekers allowance, where you have to be seen to be looking for work. If you don't look for work, or if you don't look for work within a certain time period, your benefits stop. And that's not always easy to do. I mean, I've been on the job market myself once before. It took me ages to find somewhere that I could go, and so it's difficult to always find something, firstly, that you can do, secondly, that's going to be reducing your stress and improving your mental health, and thirdly, going to have the support you need. So while I think this is a great idea, I think it is important that we look at the bigger picture and say, look, firstly, there are certain people who don't have access to therapy at the moment, or even a GP referral. That needs to be sorted out before anything else, because obviously they need to be assessed. Secondly, we need to ensure that there's support for people who are working, or people who are looking for jobs, support at those companies. And thirdly, that this isn't going to be something where if you can't find anything straight away, or if you're looking, there's nothing going on, or you can't agree a plan, that your benefits are going to stop. Those are three things that concern me on this. If that's not going to happen, if all those three things aren't going to happen, then we could have a problem in some ways. If people are being pushed to go back to work, and they've not received the proper treatment, they've not received the proper support, and they're just saying, right, okay, you've got anxiety, you've got stress, you've got depression, these are the jobs that you can do them. I think that's a big problem for me. When I was looking before, I had really bad social anxiety, really bad anxiety and depression, and I went to the job centre and I said to them, look, is there anything I can do from home? And I realised, at the time, this was many years ago, before people really did working from home, and they said, well, you can try and find something to work from home from, but these are some jobs that you can do. And they were all working in busy factories and busy places where there's going to be lots of people, and that would make me even worse. I work from home now, having done that myself. I didn't find they didn't help me do that. I found that myself and did that myself. So that's how I managed to support myself and my family. But it's not always easy to do that, and certainly I hope that this is going to be something that's going to be positive and not negative. But I would love to hear your views on this. If you are currently looking for support in terms of mental health, how would you feel if they said, okay, this is coming up, okay, we're going to have an employment advisor and a therapist is going to talk to you about going back to work. How would you feel about that at this moment in time? Secondly, do you think that this would be any help to you? Do you think that this would help you get what you wanted to do, get back into work, which I know a lot of people do? And thirdly, what are your current situations in terms of support from employers? Are your employers supporting you in this way? Are they happy to support you, or has it been more of a hard slog to try and get support? I'd love to hear your views on this. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and as I said before, if you enjoy talking about this sort of stuff, or if you enjoy being informed about this sort of stuff, then don't forget to subscribe.